Hello and welcome to the Aunty Lisa show again. Right, what should we do a story about today? Oh, spits out two at once. Aunty Lisa, Kristoffer and Aleksander. Yeah. Oh, Captain BlackPaw. The most feared dog pirate ghost of the seven seas. Oh, blimey. A Martian. Golden Bennett. In the pink bag. Black, red, whatever colour it is. A T-Rex. And a Pteranodon. Right in the bag of random things. Oh dear. A poo. I immediately regret putting that in there. Places. See. A hotel. Right. Cool, that's a mixed bag, isn't it? Right, okay. One day, Kristoffer, Aleksander and Aunty Lisa decided to go and stay at the Jurassic World hotel. You didn't know they had a hotel there, did you? Well, they do. And it is the best, most exciting hotel you've ever been to because it is entirely dinosaur themed. All of the food is dinosaur themed. All of the drinks are dinosaur themed. When you go up the stairs, it's like you're walking up the back of a brontosaurus. And if you want to go downstairs, there's a brontosaurus tail slide. Whee! Don't even have to go down the stairs. Just slide. It's a very cool hotel. So, they packed their bag. Always important. And they put in it useful things like swimming trunks and goggles and swimming costume for Aunty Lisa, I should point out. And obviously a few snacks in case they got peckish and couldn't go to the restaurant at that moment in time. And some money and phones and iPads. Just in case they saw any ghosts. So off they went to a Jurassic World hotel. Whoop, whoop. When they arrived, Owen was there to meet them and he was like, "Hey guys, welcome to Jurassic World." And Aunty Lisa said, "Not that tune, it's going to get stuck in my head all day now. Thank you, Owen." And Owen went, "But it's the best tune ever made." So, then he showed them to their room, which was super cool and had its own hot tub attached to the outside of it. So anytime they wanted to have a hot tub, they just jumped right in and the water was lovely and warm and extremely bubbly. Now, once they got settled in, they went for a bit of an explore around Jurassic World. Now, naturally, Kristoffer was super keen for them to go and see the T-Rex. So that is where they started. Now, they went to see the T-Rex. And the T-Rex was super cool and extraordinarily scary looking. It was like, and it was gobbling up some giant bits of meat. And everybody stood there and looked at it like, whoa, it's so cool. The whole crowd of people was there and they were all looking. They were so excited to see a T-Rex that they'd all stopped eating their ice creams. Because they were like, wow, a T-Rex. It was big and its teeth were enormous. Now, that was all going according to plan. until Kristoffer noticed something strange in the bottom of the T-Rex enclosure. And he said, Auntie Lisa, Alexander, what's that? And Alexander and Auntie Lisa went, what? They went, that, over there, glowing. Auntie said, ah. And she looked and looked and looked and went, well, it is a bit weird, isn't it? Hold on, who's got the binoculars? Kristoffer and Alexander both had their binoculars, so they put them on. And they looked closer, and Alexander went, it looks like a poo, but it's glowing. Ooh, what's that doing in there? And Auntie Lisa said, well, maybe it's like not a poo, maybe it's one of those bugs that glows. What are they called? They're like a kind of firefly. They're a firefly. And they glow. Maybe it's one of those and it's just got a bit squished. And Alexander said, I don't think so. Looks like a poo to me. But, well, it didn't seem to be doing any harm, whatever it was. And they couldn't get in very close because that would be extraordinarily dangerous. So they said, well, let's carry on with our tour of Jurassic World. And they went round and they looked at all sorts of amazing animals, like Triceratops as well, and a Stegosaurus, and an iguanodon, yes, and an ankylosaurus, Brachiosaurus, all of the Sauruses, until they came to the Pteranodon enclosure, which is kind of like a big dome. That's all super strong, hopefully, glass all around, and then you can look inside, and I don't know if there's tunnels inside maybe, so you can view the pteranodons. Now, they were just looking at the pteranodons when something fell out of the sky inside. The sky inside the enclosure? Well, it fell out of the air in the enclosure. And Alexander and Kristoffer went, what's that, Auntie Lisa? Auntie Lisa said, ah. And I said, no, look, Auntie Lisa. And she said, oh, yes, okay, right. It looks like a poo. And Alexander and Kristoffer went, yes, it does, doesn't it? And Auntie says, yes, it does. Bit strange, though, because, yes, you're right. It's glowing. Well, I mean, it is kind of useful if poo glows, because then you wouldn't tread in it so quickly and easily, would you? Alexander and Kristoffer agreed that that would be useful, especially if dog poo glowed, because then people wouldn't tread in it. But, although it's better if people pick it up in the first place. Anyway, so they spotted this glowing poo in the bottom of the Pteranodon enclosure that seemed to have fallen out of the sky. And this is super weird. We should go and ask Owen what he thinks. And so that's what they did. They popped over to Owen, who was having a cup of coffee. Like this. Except probably without a picture of Alexander on it. What's that you say you've seen? Said Owen. And Auntie Lisa, Alexander and Kristoffer said, a glowing poo. And Owen went, pa ha ha ha, whatever. You're so silly. I would never believe that. Pull the other one. And Auntie Lisa said, no, we really did. I took a picture. See? And he went, why would you take a picture of a poo, Auntie Lisa? Auntie Lisa said, because it was an interesting poo. But yes, otherwise, not normally would I take a picture of a poo. And then we went, that does look weird. Where did you say it was? Auntie said, well, it was in with a T-Rex. We think we saw one in there. And then we were just watching the pteranodons when something fell out of the air, and it was this other poo that was glowing in the dark. And Owen said, that's a bit weird. I don't think pteranodons normally do glow in the dark poos. I know T-Rexes don't. I think we need to get some of our science guys onto this. So he called up his scientist friends, and they came out and said, right, what we're going to have to do is get a sample and see if we can figure out what's going on with this weird poo. And Aunty Lisa said, Bugsy, not me. And Kristoffer and Alexander went, Bugsy, not me. And they all said, well, we're never going to let you in with the pteranodon, silly. And thank goodness, because we're always doing stupid, dangerous things. So, a scientist guy said, right, what we're actually going to do is get a super long stick with a little spade on the end of it. And we're going to poke it out like this. And then scoop up the poo and then bring it back in. See? Like that. And Alexander, Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa said, smart. So that's what they did. The scientists collected a little sample. And they all looked at it under a microscope in the scientist's lab. Like this. Because that's how you look in a microscope. Wait, you have to adjust it. Oh, they said, uh-oh. It's like nothing we've ever seen. This is alien poo. And everyone went, alien poo? How? What? How did an alien poo get in here? Oh man, this is confusing. And is it dangerous? Well, the answer to that question came later on, as night settled across Jurassic World and everyone got ready for bed. They noticed a weird occurrence. Another weird occurrence, you might say, which was that some of the animals were glowing in the dark. And it was the animals that eat grass. It was the herbivores. All of the herbivores had started glowing in the dark. And everyone stood there and looked at a glow-in-the-dark triceratops, which, by the way, was extremely cool. And the glow-in-the-dark brontosaurus and all of those other ones. And they stood there and went, wow, this is amazing. But Owen was worried. He said, oh no, that must mean they've ingested some of the poo residue. And Aunty Lisa said, good point. That must mean that. I guess it will have seeped into the grass, and then as the grass has grown, they've absorbed some of the chemicals from it, and they've become glow in the dark. Which is kind of cool, don't you think, Owen? And Owen said, yeah, it's pretty cool. But what if it makes them poorly? Aunty Lisa said, yeah, good point. We need to figure out where all this is coming from so that we can sort it out once and for all. Because we don't want poorly dinosaurs. That's not part of the plan. So, they all went to bed. That's job number one. It's important to be well rested when you're trying to figure out how to save a dinosaur. By the way, while I'm talking about going to bed, the beds were all dinosaur themed as well. So it was like you were sleeping in a giant dinosaur mouth. That was really cool and a bit scary. But okay once you got used to it. So, in the morning they woke up and they decided, right, we've got to figure out where the poop is coming from. Big job. So, they decided to call in some extra scientists. I'm a bit hot, got to take a jumper off. Some extra scientific help. And they called in JB because she is a good scientist and has her own lab. So they called her up on the iPad and they said, hey, JB, what's up? And JB went, can't talk now, fighting. They went, what's up with JB? They called her back again because, don't take a hint. Hello, JB, can we help? And JB went, oh, gosh, it's just... Where's he gone? Captain BlackPaw's back! And Aleksander and Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa went, no, not again! That rascally dog pirate ghost is the worst. Okay, JB, we'll come and quickly help you if you like. And JB went, that would be great. I was only going for a swim in the sea, and now I've got all this trouble. Auntie Lisa and Alexander said, okay. We'll do you a deal, JB. We'll come and help you with Captain BlackPaw, but can you also help us with some weird poo? And JB said, weird poo? I love weird poo. Yes, okay. Right, see you in a minute. Bye-bye. So, Aleksander, Kristoffer and Auntie Lisa ran down to the beach, which was luckily very close to where they were. And they put on their scuba gear. Because, always have your scuba gear handy. And they got in a boat and went out to where it wasn't far off, because JB had just been doing a spot of fun swimming at the beach and a little bit of scuba diving to look at the interesting fish, when she'd accidentally annoyed Captain BlackPaw because she had disturbed one of his secret treasure chests under the sea. What a palaver. Captain BlackPaw was there going, "Arr! What be you horrible scurry scallywags here too now?" And Auntie Lisa and Alexander and Kristoffer went, "Stop it, me off, friend, JB." Because they were under the water and it's hard to speak under the water. And JB went, "Thanks, guys. Thank you." And so they all whipped out their underwater protected iPads and they went, "Back off, Captain BlackPaw. We're not interested in your treasure chest. We were just here to look for the animals." And Captain BlackPaw went, "I'll never back off. Ye have crossed me and a curse be over all of ye." And then everybody went, "Pew, pew, 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 pew." And Captain BlackPaw went, "Arr!" He disappeared off into the ocean depths again. They never managed to catch Captain BlackPaw. Anyway, that trouble was over for now. So they got back in the boat with JB and went back to shore and all got out of their scuba gear and explained that something really super weird was happening at Jurassic World with some glow-in-the-dark poo. And JB said, "Wow, that is super cool. Did you just tell me there are glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs? Tell me. Can I come and see them? Can I come and see them? Come on, please." And they went, "Yeah, come and see them. Join us there later tonight." And JB said, "Okay, what I'll do, I'll bring my my night vision goggles. And we'll see if we can spot what's been flying about the place and pooping all over the ground." And Auntie Lisa said that would be a super idea. So they all went back to Jurassic World, and then later that night they set out on a mission to find the culprit of the glow-in-the-dark poo. Once JB had gotten over the excitement of seeing the glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs, that was. That took her a little while, I can tell you. So they put on their night vision goggles. Owen had a pair too. Auntie Lisa, Aleksander, Kristoffer, JB. They were like this. Nothing. They watched and they watched for hours. Nothing. And then suddenly, something had flown by and done a little poo on the floor. Everyone went, "What was it? What was it?" And then another thing. "No way." JB said, "You know what we need? We need a really big net." Smart. So they found a really big net, which was not too difficult because they live near the sea. And at the sea, you can have lots and lots of big nets because they use them for fishing. And they put up a really big net across the sky. And then they waited for night vision goggles. And then something went, "Ah!" they went, yeah, go on. And they ran over. And it was the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. It was, well, quite definitely an alien. But it wasn't in a spaceship. No. It was the kind of alien that can fly all on its own. It had on top of its head antennae that was like the rotor blades of a helicopter. And underneath those rotor blades that did this, which I don't know of any animal in the world that can do that, by the way. So definitely an alien. And it had two massive eyes. And it was green. And it quite obviously wasn't happy. And everyone looked at it like, what is that? And JB picked it up very carefully. It's quite a small creature. And she went, what's up with this creature? And its little antennae were going, but she didn't let go. Because they needed to find out what was wrong. And then it did another poo. Landed on JB's foot. And she went, no. And passed it straight to Owen. And Owen held it. And it did another one. And landed on Owen's foot. And I went, oh, God, take this, Auntie Lisa. And Auntie Lisa grabbed it. And she went, as it tried to fly away. And it had poo on her head. Oh, this is the worst little alien I've ever caught. Get it off. Aleksander and Kristoffer were on the floor, rolling around, laughing so hard they thought they would cry. And Auntie said, right, we're going inside, everybody. Have you got a nice little cage we can put this guy in while we figure out what to do? And Owen said yes. So they put the little guy in a comfortable cage, some water and snacks and things. And then they looked at him like this. And the little guy, that was a little alien guy, looked back at them like. And then it went. And they went, you all right, little guy? And it went. Auntie Lisa said, I think he's got a tummy ache. That must be why he's doing glow-in-the-dark poops all over the place. He's got a tummy ache. I bet the food here on Earth does not suit the aliens. And that's what's given them bad tummies and no control of their poops. And everyone agreed. That sounds about right. So, they thought, he must have gotten here by accident. Maybe he fell out of a passing spaceship or something like that. And they were like, I wonder how we can help him. And he went, and I went, well, we've got to help him. He doesn't look well at all. Who do we know who could help this little guy? And only one name sprung to mind. Someone who is in fact himself technically an alien. But we don't talk about it. And that someone is Superman! And so Aleksander and Kristoffer rang up Superman on their iPad. And Superman was like, hey, how's it going, guys? Whoa, hang on. Why are you calling me at 4 a.m? And Auntie Lisa and Aleksander and Kristoffer went, oh, sorry, Superman. We've got a bit of a problem, which maybe you can help with. And Superman went, anything for you guys. I'll be right there. And he flew straight down to Jurassic World. He said, hey, what's up? And everyone explained about the alien that was pooping glow-in-the-dark poo and he must be really poorly. And Superman said, well, I did think that there might have been a spaceship accident the other day. I was zooming around the Earth, like I do sometimes, and I saw what looked like a crash. An alien spaceship I thought perhaps had crashed into a passing satellite. And the aliens must have fallen out. And this guy has managed to survive. although I can see not very well. And Aunty said, do you think you can help him, Superman? And Superman said, yes! I think he's from the planet Mars. What I'll do is me and him will fly over there and I'll just take him home. And everyone went, hooray! That's a great idea, Superman. So, Superman put the alien under one arm. And the alien went, ah! And Superman got pulled down his little cape, you know. Anyway, Superman didn't mind because he likes saving the day. And he went, and he flew the alien all the way back to Mars. And when he got to Mars, all the other aliens on Mars were like, way! Because they'd been worried sick about their little friend with the bowel problem. And so anyway, the alien got lots of nice healthcare that he needed and he felt much better. And so that was great. And then Superman flew home. Not holding the alien anymore. Back to Earth and told everyone that it all gone super well. And so then they all celebrated by having ice cream. Although JB was a little sad. And they said, hey JB, what's up? And JB went, I really liked glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs. And everyone went, never mind JB. It's better that we don't have glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs anyway, because how would any of them ever sleep? And JB said, good point. And she enjoyed her ice cream. And that is the end of the story. Love you. Bye-bye.